Here is just simple breakdowns of your trading view. So first part is the top left is when you see trading view. This is the where the areas are for coins. Just make sure that you're clicking the right coin and you're putting in your USDT, and then you're putting in your .p so that you're using your perpetual future contracts. And if you want to make sure that every time you look at a coin that it's on the exchange that you use, just simply hit that little button there and type in the exchange that you use, and that'll be under sources. So when you type the coin in, there's an all section, all sources. Go to sources, type in MEXC, and click it. I use MEXC and Blowfin, so these are exchanges I would use. And then make sure it's on crypto, and that's pretty much it. And then we're able to pull up anything that we want, and then we have our chart here. Now, the thing to understand is right where the coin is, to the right of that is the times. These are the candles of the time frame. So you're either looking at a 1 minute time chart, meaning every candle is 1 minute, or every 2 minutes, or 5 minute candles, or you're looking at 15-minute candles, etc., etc. So as you start to learn here, you'll understand that we trade off of 1 hour trades, but the 1 hour trades are developed and confirmed by the lower time frames, which are basically the 5 and the 15-minute. And what that means is we're looking for a 1 hour trade. And then what we're doing is on the 1 hour trade is we're piecing together um, the moving parts of the 1 hour trade that build momentum into the 1 hour trade. So basically, letting us know that the 1 hour trade is manifesting. And after it does that, we're ready to be in that position. But you'll learn more about that inside of the trading videos. This is more like a welcome thing, right? So what we're doing here is we're just taking advantage of these 5 minute pumps here. And you can see here on Ethereum, it's pretty easy to take advantage of these particular trades. But right now, what we're doing is just going over trading view. So this is how you find your coin. Make sure you put in the USDT.P, and that's what we're using as futures. And then the second thing is time frame, right? Remember, anytime that you're looking at time frames, you're on the correct time frame based on what you're looking for. The 1 hour is going to be what we do 1 hour trades. The 5 and the 15-minute are going to be where we set up trades, and that'll be, like I said, moving down. And then right here next to the time frame are bars and candles. We don't use regular candles. We use what's called Haikinashi candles because they remove what we call noise, and they're less receptive to different algorithms. So they're a little more accurate on how we use them for our strategy. And then to the right of that are indicators. This is where you can find your indicators, or you go to your invite only. You'll see the MTE videos, multi-time frame. These are the Academy indicators that you'll put together and throw on there. And then we'll show there's a video on how to do that, all step by step. But that's pretty much all you need from there. And then to the right, you're going to have where you have your what we call alerts. These are alerts that you're going to learn to set up on your indicators that you get. And then you're going to also, the top one is just watch lists and details. This is where you have your price of the current coin. And more importantly, as the thing about trading views, you can put all types of lists. You can go through here and find coins that are moving. So this is letting me know the market is very green today, and it's a really good time to trade. And it should be the 22nd of April to about May 12th. We should have pretty green markets. But there's not a lot of volume. Remember, guys, it's summertime. We're getting to the end of the trading cycle, but that's something we cover in other videos too. But as an introduction, guys, this is how easy it is to use TradingView. The tools that we use, to the left-hand side, you have your plus. You always want to hit the little plus sign when you want to drag and touch your chart, just so that it brings it back to where it's more on the touch side. And then you have your trend lines, which are right here, trends and all down. And then we use the fourth one down, which is the projection, and that's where we use long positions. And a long position is just to mark out a key area and then use it to measure how long a move went, or to measure, what happened there. So that's how easy it is to find percentages. And every time you put it on a different coin, it just marks off the area and lets you know that from this point to that point, it was a 3% move. And if we bought on this green line here, this would have been a 5% move. So just buying in the green section here, these green lines, is 5% moves, 3% moves, et cetera, et cetera. But these are just measuring tools. And then text message, you'll see the brushes I use. So you kind of get an overall there. But what you guys will be using mostly in the brush section, if you go down, there's a rectangle section. And this is where you'll see me marking off boxes, which is what we call trading zones. And trading zones are just higher percentage of areas that make money. But those videos will be down the road. This is just a welcome in. Nothing too crazy here. Everything's real simple, plug and play. That's how you use your, trading view. The one thing I do want to point out is in trading view, you want to have a mouse. So if you don't have a mouse, get yourself a mouse, because if you're trying to do it with your finger, you don't get the same thing. Because the mouse, when you click in the middle of the charts, if you double click and you see all my other indicators disappear, when you double click, it takes over whatever indicator you're in or box you're in. Each of these indicators have box areas, right? If you take your mouse and you start to hover down, you see this little double line. That just means that you can grab and pinch and you can make this indicator taller or shorter, or go to the bottom of the next indicator, make that next one taller or shorter. And then inside these indicators, when you roll your mouse up, right, it makes it, basically what it does is it goes sideways and opens up the candles. And then when you go to the right where the numbers are or the prices are, and you scroll your mouse, it actually makes them vertical, right? So horizontal is being in the middle of or anywhere on the chart and rolling back and forth. That's horizontal. Going to the price or the right, or this section with the numbers on it, that's how you make your indicators on your chart, whether it's the candles or if it's the moon indicators or if it's a relative strength index indicator. This is how you make your indicator go up and down. And you can also make it go sideways, right? So that way you can, have a different type of view. The most thing that a common thing I see people do is their candles, they'll set their candles up and they'll do it on a higher time frame. So let's say you're on a daily and you come in here and you put your indicators and you see them, but then you slide from the daily to the 1 minute, and then notice how your candles went flat. And a lot of times people don't realize that they have to use their mouse to open up the candles, and then all of a sudden they're like looking for this candles and they're like, I can't see my candles, right? And what you want to do is as you scroll, you're just looking for this middle line here. Or what you can do is just look at the price of Ethereum, which is 31.91. Go to the right and then scroll until you find that 31.91 area. And then once you find it, you scroll to the numbers and scroll up, and then pinch and pull your chart up. And what you're doing here is you're just keeping it in the middle as you scroll up on the numbers. And you can see that as I'm scrolling up on my numbers, I'm creating a vertical candle, you see? And then I can make it as big as I want. And then I can make it wider by scrolling in the chart like this. And if I don't see my whole candle, I go to the numbers and then I scroll down. And then I can just kind of like play around with your mouse and learn how to do this properly so that you're not, a newbie when it comes to getting your candles set up. You can move quickly, scroll top, scroll bottom, scroll left, scroll right, and work on that. And then see how my indicators are out of pocket here? That just means I have to go to my numbers, scroll down, and put them back inside the area that they work out of. See how they're too big for their area? So I go to the number side, scroll down so that they fit within their parameters. And then you see how this one doesn't fit in its parameter. I just go to the numbers and then I can drag it. You see, and I can move it up and down. But let's say that it's up here and I have all this space down below and I want to drag it down where I can see it. And let's say I want to open it up, make it taller. I can, and then I can just close it. So if you're working on an indicator or something, what you can do is if you need space, just double click the indicator and then work on it while it's fully open. And then after you're fully open, you double click it again and it'll make it small again, right? Or you can stretch it up right here and take up more space and then work on it inside of there. But this is how you use the mouse to find your candles. Make sure that you have everything. Inside the big area is how you go side to side, horizontal. If you want to go vertical, you have to go to the numbers and then you can scroll up or down and make them vertical, tall, or short. And that's the intro to TradingView. Make sure you have a mouse, guys, and this is how you use it. In the next video here, we're going to go into more details of setting up the how to set your little lines up and so forth. But that is how you use TradingView. Welcome to the Academy, guys. Video 3 will be just a little bit more info in the TradingView, and then we'll be moving on to the trading side.